days if I don't recognize my own party leader in the Senate, Senator Abamoro. Let me recognize you, sir. You know, in our state today, we're no longer doing party. We're doing a movement. So don't blame me if I didn't go the side of the party so much. The party has failed us here. So what we're doing now is to stand with our two legs fitted on the soil of River State so we can defend democracy. Ordinarily, I wouldn't have, as a matter of fact, I don't like going into this issue of peace, problem. But because the chairman of this committee has mentioned it, I would like to say a few things so that the record will be straight and correct. Whatever situation we find ourselves today in this state, you all know the cause of it. Where on earth can tenure of a local government chairman be elongated? You were a former governor. Was it tried in your time? Even those of you that are senators here, even in your own state, is it that the constitution that governs Nigeria is different from the one that operates in River State? Those are the questions, very pertinent questions we should ask. Why should it be that when it comes to the case of River State, the law is always silent? It's just that there is somebody bigger than Nigeria. That is the question I want you to go with. As a matter of fact, let me tell you, I know everything that is happening. Yesterday, while they are aware that you were here, there was an attempt to create heavy problem. In fact, there was a plan to dynamite the presidential hotel because you people were there. But this God that we serve, it happened that the man who was trying to do it, it happened just a few seconds as blowed his hand off. It happened in front of. The idea was when you are hearing state of emergency, is so that by the time they finish, but when people are sitting tomorrow, they will say somebody from this state who called you people to tell you not to come will now raise issue of state of emergency. After all, distinguished colleagues, when people went to Rivers, they saw what happened. But you see, when you are with God, even your own child, when you are planning evil, will go and tell somebody, look, God, look, that man, because that man is clean, this is what my father is planning. That is what is keeping us in this state. I tell you, we know everything that is happening. And you know it. You know it. Everybody knows it. We should be bold enough to look at the face of people and tell them the truth. I'm not fighting anybody. If I'm fighting, people will know that I'm fighting. My pattern will change. What we're doing is to defend ourselves. So far, it's defending ourselves. We can't just fold our hands. It's only a tree that will be standing and somebody will come out to chop him off. No, it doesn't happen as a human being. Once you know that danger is coming, you shift. So what we're doing is just to protect ourselves. So please, distinguished senator, I'm not fighting anybody. Somebody thinks, or some people feel they own life. I don't own life. The person who owns life is God. What we're doing here is to serve the people of River State because God has given us this opportunity. It doesn't matter the channel the opportunity came from, but the most important thing is God. And nobody takes the place of God in anything. I can also say it here that in this Federal Republic of Nigeria, I don't think there is any governor that can take 10% of what I've tolerated in this state. Nobody. I'm the only governor that local government chairman will come and abuse. I'm the only governor. Let me not use unguarded words here, if not. You see, you know it. You see it in the social media. I take them in. What is the reason? Because I know that my people are not looking at, people at the end of the day will not look at the fight. What they are going to look at, what they do achieve. And I know that all those things are distraction. So I need to focus on the ball. make sure that no matter how tight, no matter how difficult, no matter how challenging the situation is, I must deliver to the people of Rivers State. So let me thank you for taking this bold step to come to pay this courtesy call, which is the normal standard. There is nothing that you're doing here that is abnormal. When a committee comes into a state, Senate committee, House of Reps committee, even a minister, he will always ask, Governor, I want to come and see you. I came in to do this, I came in to do that. It's a normal thing, so we appreciate it. We also appeal to you that this process, I know, I'm even surprised that we're still talking about privatization and commercialization. Anyone that has to do with our own state here that need to be privatized, Rivers State government will be interested. Because you can't come here and own our property when we have the resources to have shares or to acquire some portion of it. So please, the committee, if there is anywhere you can support us, if there are anyone that are still available, let us know and let us get the details so that we can own it. It is only when we own it, that is when those things are protected. It is only when we own it, that is when those things become viable to the state and also become viable to the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So let me thank you again. Assure you, I believe that your stay here, you've really enjoyed yourself. Although my Chief of Staff and SAG has been attending to you, all other logistics that should be provided, they've done. But outside that, if there's anywhere you also need me to come in, I wouldn't mind to make your stay more memorable. Because I can see your faces are bright, happy. Even in the faces of what they are trying to portray Rivers State to be, you can still see that Rivers State is peaceful. It's peaceful because this situation is not a situation of two opposition, two enemies. It's just an in-house fight of control. Control of what? Nothing. I use the word nothing. You can only sit on one seat. You can't sit on two. You can only be in one room at a time as we are here. I can't be here and also be in the other reception. So what are we fighting for? Vanity. And at the end, vanity. So please, I want to thank you for your support, for your courage, and always support us. Thank God that you're here and you've also heard directly from me. So that when anybody comes up tomorrow to say anything, let the person, not just saying it, they should lay those things down logically. Something that when you say it on Monday, you can still repeat it the same way on Friday. No difference. That is the way to a certain truth. Consistency. And I've maintained it anywhere. That whatever it is I say here, call me any day. I will maintain it to show that I am saying the truth. I can't give you a story today and the next one we can give you a different story. So please, continue to protect us. We don't have anybody, but somehow we have the most important person, which is God. And through God, we have everyone on our side.